Oh man, what's good, everybody? I'm back. I said I'd be back, didn't I? Well, oh man, I'll tell you one thing. There really is no better feeling being a football fan than the day after a victory. I remember, I think it was Josh from the Sports Fury saying how when his teams win, this goes for any sport. When your team wins, you want to watch the highlights of that game over and over and over and over again. But when you lose, you want nothing to do with it. And that's what I was like. You know, pretty much every Monday, for the most part, aside from the Thursday night game that we won, that Monday following was pretty nice. Uh, yeah, I mean, winning on Monday night against the Bungles and then having the bye week, that was enjoyable. Just the way that the Browns team has been playing. Yesterday, I saw a different Browns team than I've usually seen. The team looked like they were juiced up, ready to go mentally. Like, oh, did he? Oh, I thought he caught that. And it's a flag. Ooh, that's tough. Like, there was times during the season so far where it just did not feel like the guys cared. But you know what? What I saw yesterday was a team that knows that they're getting their Pro Bowl level elite quarterback back in the facility and he'll be back on the field next week. They know he's coming back next week. And they're like, you know what? Let's go win this damn thing and let's set ourselves up for PM. At 4 p.m., he was officially reinstated. He's officially. Dang. Colts, that's tough. Dude fumbled it. That's the most Browns thing to happen. That is the most Browns thing to happen. I feel so bad for Colts fans right there. It went right through Taylor's hands. And I thought Ryan fell on it, but he guess he didn't. But like you could just tell by the attitude of the guys. You know? I mean, yeah, there was Sean is back. And the vibe is different. Now do I am I saying the Browns are gonna go on a 6 game winning streak now? Or a 7 game winning streak? No, I'm not saying that. Although that would be amazing. But you just look at our schedule, all right? Look at our schedule. Look who we got to play these final 6 games. And tell me that this team cannot go out there and do it. Tell me that this team can't go out there and win 5 of their next 6 or 4 of their next 6. I swear it's going to come down to week 18, isn't it? That's usually how it goes. I mean, look what happened when we fired Hugh. Remember that? 2018? We were garbage. Fired Hugh Jackson. Team went on a run. If this team goes out there and balls the heck out, if our defense does this week and these next 6 games what they did against the Bucs, this team is going to be dangerous. Because I saw a play on Twitter that someone posted. Someone was doing like film review, I guess, on Twitter, highlight review or whatever. There was a play where we ran an RPO type play, handed it off to Kareem, didn't go nowhere. But you watch and you see how the defense responded to that. Pretty much everyone in the box followed the running back. There was only 3 bodies, 3 defenders that were not in the tackle, that were not in that box, in that massive humanity where Kareem was. I think it was Kareem. Which means if that was Deshaun at quarterback, Deshaun holds the ball back on an RPO, read option. He has like 15 open yards. And there was 2 receivers on that right side of the field blocking. that would have been there to block. So essentially, it was mano a mano. Deshaun versus a safety. And most likely, Deshaun does a smart thing and slides and gets a free, easy first down or gets a huge gain. But I'm telling you, defenses are going to have to be on their heels. They can't just commit right from the snap like they could before because Brissett's not much of a runner. He's not much of a runner. With Deshaun, I could just see it. I could just see this play happening in my head. You know, fakes the handoff. Everybody follows the running back, and then boom, Deshaun takes off the other way for a huge gain. You can already see it happening because teams aren't going to know how to guard that right now against him. They haven't seen him in 2 years. I mean, yeah, they have film, but that was with the freaking Texans. Teams literally have to go back to watch old Texans games. And that cat just made a weird noise. Alrighty, are you ready for Watson? Am I ready for Watson? What do you think, Jacob? Do you think? Of course I am. If you're a Browns fan and you're not excited for Watson this week, I have no idea what you've been doing because my God. I will say, I give a lot of credit to Jacoby. He held it down. I said we would be 6-5 heading into the return, and we're 4-7. And if you think we could easily be 6-5, or 7-4, or 8-3. We've only had 2 games that were out of reach. Every other game was within a touchdown. Like if you look at our schedule this year so far, the only 2 games that we know we weren't going to win was Buffalo, although we had a chance against Buffalo, but you know, who knows what happens there. But Miami, that was a vomit fest. New England, yeah, we got crushed by Zappy. That's what kills me. You know, we lose to Flacco, we lose to Mariota, we lose to Zappy, but we beat Tom Brady, right? We beat Joe Burrow. Like that's just weird. We lose to the scrubs, but we honestly should have beat Herbert too. We should have beat Herbert. Yep. We're literally like this close to honestly being we honestly could have easily started 5-0. We could have started 5-0. Bad luck though, of course. Right? But I will say Brissett did a good job. Yep. Brissett did a phenomenal job. He did exactly what you'd expect him to do. He went out there, managed the game, kept us in it. Defense did a fantastic job too. You know, I mean, those throws that Jacoby were made with putting out there. I know Amari had that bad drop off his chest, but he made up for it with that awesome wide open catch. I know receivers that would have, dropped it because they were thinking run before they caught it. And it's really possible Cooper could have scored there. It was one-on-one, mano a mano. Literally, that safety, I think it was Winfield, was thinking this game's over if I don't make this tackle. If Cooper hits him with a little shimmy, maybe a stiff arm to the freaking face, put him in the ground like Chubb does. If he would have ended the game with a stiff arm, oh my God. Especially if he puts him in the ground before walking in the end zone. Oh my God. Nah, Cooper's not one to do that. Chubb is though. Chubb would have done that. Chubb would have ran to Winfield and put him in the ground before strutting into the end zone. By the way, I saw a picture of Chubb immediately after scoring. This dude's not even smiling. Usually you score the winning touchdown, you're elated, you're happy, you're like, yeah, let's go. This dude Chubb is like, that's it? Game's over? Dang, I wanted to keep running. I wanted to keep going. Not even smiling. He's like, cool, I won the game. Whoop the freaking do. What's next? But yeah, he's been great. Um, Love to see it out of him. And now it's like you watch this offense with how we've played with Chubb, and you just think about how defenses are going to have to go against us now with Deshaun, who can run very well. He's as dangerous with his legs as he is with his arm. To think you got to deal with Chubb and Hunt and now Watson. Damn. Watching the Steelers Colts game right now. Tight end made a damn good catch in traffic. The dude too. He completely just trucked a dude. Didn't even move. He's like, "Oh, get off me, loser!" Damn. Oh man. Oh, look! He just trucks a guy. Yeah, I got punched out, but I went out of bounds, so it stays with the Colts. That's the rule. That's how it goes. But yeah, man, I mean, it's so funny. We freaking lose to the scrubs, we lose to Zappy, but we beat Brady. That's logic for you, you know? That's logic for you. Now, you're looking at this week's opponent in Houston, and I can already tell you the environment's probably going to be hostile. But as of right now, ESPN has us favored by 7 points over the Texans. I'm going to the game. Hey, that's dope. Hope you have fun. Yeah, we are favored by 7 points against the Texans. That should be a win. If we play like we did against Tampa on defense, especially, and if the offense looks like they, oh, look at this big ass dude. Who is this? Is that number 80? This dude is balling right now, man. My God. Oh, Woods. Duh. But if we play like we did against the Buccaneers on defense, hopefully Myles Garrett will be all right. I know he hurt his shoulder, I guess. I wouldn't be shocked if they just rested him. You're facing Houston. I mean, you should be able to get home with. I mean, if Miles plays, he's going to tear Houston apart. Now, I don't know who they're going to start at quarterback. They had Kyle Allen as their starter yesterday. Not sure if they're going to go back to Davis Mills. I mean, Mills isn't hurt, so I have to think that they're going to stick with Kyle Allen. So if our defense is locks in, goes out there and handles business like they did against Tampa, I mean, you got to really worry about Damian Pierce. Brandon Cooks, I think, is still there. He's probably going to be wishing that. Oh, nice catch. Hitman touchdown, Colts. Cooks is probably going to be sitting there on the Texans sideline on the bench, just thinking, I should be over there with them right now, playing with Deshaun. You know? But no, I don't think we're gonna make any roster moves like to help out Watson, like signing like Kenny Stills or anything. I don't think we're gonna do that. We've done it already. I'd be shocked if they do anything like that. Now next year, heading into the offseason, I could see them doing stuff like that, bringing in like Kenny Stills or someone like that. I would say Will Fuller, but I haven't even heard anything about him. I could see us doing that though. You know, I could see us doing it. What's up, Demetrius? Yeah, it's a good day. I mean, Brady, Brady definitely looked like an old man yesterday. Missed a lot of throws. I mean, he's been relying heavily on the quick pass for the last couple years now. Definitely, in the words of Toby Keith, not as good as he once was. He's still damn good, but he just is not as good as he once was. And I think you can definitely tell that Todd Bowles is the coach, just based off the decisions and stuff. Bruce Arians, if they had Bruce Arians, I don't know if we beat them because Bruce Arians is a damn good coach. Of course, remember he was in the booth when we played the Steelers week 1 a couple years ago when we tied. And this dude was damn near openly like saying, I want to coach the Browns. He was damn near saying, he was probably very close to just getting out of the booth, going down to Jimmy Haslam and saying, Hi, Jimmy, I'm Bruce Arians. I want to coach your team. Obviously, you can't do that because we had Hugh Jackson at the time, but you get the idea. Imagine Browns versus Giants, Chubb Saquon. Yeah, we're probably going to see that. Not next year, but a couple years. Next year, we got to face the NFC West. And then whatever team we face out of the NFC North. In fact, let's play a little game here. So let me actually do this. Let me go to FBS schedules. By the way, I'll probably do a stream talking about the championship games, probably on Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna wind up doing. So should be fun. Should be a fun time. Let's go to Cleveland here. Let's see what we got next year. 2023 Browns schedule. All right, come on. Oh wow, yeah. Carl Anthony Towns hurt his lower leg today. Non-contact injury. Tough. Hate to see that. Wow, going to the fourth quarter and it's a 1 point lead for Indy. Come on, Indy. I need you to win. I want to see Indy win. Indy is like the weirdest team because they're really good. But God, are they bad? Like they play bad. Like talent wise, they're a really good team. They just aren't underachieving like crazy. But anyways, next year, Browns face the AFC West. No, NFC West, AFC South. Now we'll be going to California. In fact, we have the AFC East team, NFC North team, and an AFC West. So if the playoffs, no, I'm sorry, if the season were to end today, let's see what our schedule would look like. Now, how that goes is you face the team that's in the same spot as you. So, for instance, AFC East team would be the Jets. NFC West, Raiders. So we would host the Jets again. And then we would go to Vegas for the first time, which is crazy considering that stadium's been open for what now? 2 years? 3 years now? This is, I think, the third year, full year. It opened technically, I think, during the sickness year. And then it was last year was the second full season. First with fans, and this is the third season already. And then NFC North. I believe it would be the Bears, right? Well, yeah. Maybe the Packers. Ooh. Facing the Packers at home. Wow. Okay. That would be an interesting schedule, considering we would have to go to LA, or right now, LA, well, we'd have to go to LA, Vegas, Seattle, and then we'd have to go to Houston. We would host the Niners, host the Cards, host the Titans, host the Jags. So yeah, we'd have to go out west for a little bit. I would not be shocked if they had us playing two West Coast teams at the same 2 weeks in a row. Like they have us going from LA to Vegas. If that happens, if I'm the Browns, I'm just saying, you know what? Let's just stay out west. Might as well. Well, like if we have to go from LA to Seattle, might as well stay out there. I mean, it's what the Niners always do. It's what all these West Coast teams usually do when they come out east. The Niners did that a couple years ago. They would come out east instead of flying all the way back to Cali. They would just stay out in a neutral area. Yeah. So I tell you one thing: this game yesterday felt so damn good. Yeah, the Jags beat the Ravens. I was very impressed with that. The Lions in the hunt now with a 4-7 record. The Lions got something really good building. You know, let's take a look at the Tankathon right now because I know mock draft season is here. For me, doesn't really matter because we don't have a pick. We don't have a first round pick. Yeah. If Glenn Cook, who is in our front office, if he gets hired somewhere, we get two more. We get two more third rounders. Damn. So you look at the NFL draft right now at number one pick. That's their own pick. It'd be Houston, Chicago, Detroit, Seattle in the top four. If you're Seattle, what do you do at four? Are you going to go quarterback or are you going to stick with Geno? Maybe you stick with Geno and you fortify the defense. Then you got Pittsburgh. In fact, if Pittsburgh loses, they would be tied for the fourth pick, or tied for the third, actually. Yeah, they'd be tied for the third pick with Seattle and Detroit. Although technically Denver and the Rams. By the way, how about the teams that traded for quarterbacks this year? They're all not looking so good, which kind of scares me about Deshaun because, damn, Deshaun is the only quarterback that was acquired in a trade that has not made his debut yet. The others have looked like garbage. Carson Wentz isn't even playing, and he's trash. Russell Wilson's not looking good at all. Matt Ryan got benched, although he's back out there because Ellinger is not very good. Surprise, surprise. So let's see how it'll be interesting to see how Deshaun does. Houston would have the 11th pick with the Browns, so yeah, we'd be picking 11th right now. Vegas, Jacksonville, and Detroit are all 4-7. I think Indy with their loss would jump ahead of us. They'd go up to 10th. But we'll see what happens. Watson with 353 and 3 touchdown passes versus the Texans. If Watson goes out there and just slaughters the Texans for almost 400 yards passing, I will go nuts. I will lose my mind. I'll be like, oh my God, he is him. What I'm just waiting for, though, is I'm waiting for that first touchdown pass, that deep bomb, and then he hits the air guitar. Oh my God, he hits the air guitar in his old stomping grounds. Oh my God. Wow. Ah. I'm gonna wrap this up here in a few minutes here. But yeah, this was a lot of fun, guys. I came in here, talked a little bit about the game. Figured I'd probably go about 25 around minutes, but hopefully the Steelers lose because we would gain a full game on them in third place. Should be a fun week of football coming up here with Deshaun making his return. Oh, damn. But I'm going to see how my fantasy team's doing. Let me see how my one fantasy team's doing. Oh, yeah, I should be able to win. Damn, I got 143 fantasy points on my team. On my one fantasy team. Wow. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna probably wrap this up and get me something to eat for dinner before bed. What's up, Daniel? As always, I'll be live on Sunday for Browns and Texans. Deshaun Watson's debut. I'll also be live tomorrow for my picks, and then I'll be doing my preview video. So that'll be good to do. Talk about us bringing back Deshaun, who was officially activated today. In a corresponding move, the Browns released Josh Dobbs. Although they're just doing that so they can put him on the practice squad, unless the team is, you know, slick and they pick them up. It would be so Texans to do that. Just pick them up just to get intel on the Browns. Imagine they do that. Oh my god. Can you even do that? You know, picking up a guy off waivers from your opponent to get intel. It's like seeing a dude walking home on the street from your rival's house, and you pick him up saying, "Hey, yo, I need to know something." Damn. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for my picks stream, and of course I'll have my preview video out too. So hopefully we see a little something something, you know, this Sunday. Hopefully we see another master class from the defense. Offense, hopefully they wake up feeling damn good, knowing that they got the franchise quarterback out there. Hopefully the guys got a little bit more juice to them. It felt like they had a little bit more juice this week. Browns are good enough to win. That's my mentality. Yeah, Browns were juiced up against the Patriots because they know what's coming. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna head out, watch the rest of this game, get me something to eat before bed. So until then, I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. Let's go get this dub on Sunday. And I'll also see you Wednesday for Cavs and Sixers. Unless maybe I'm just not feeling it. I don't know if I'm gonna stream that game. We'll see. But see you guys later. Go Browns. Crazy Dog. And I'm out. Bye bye. Deshaun Watson. Bye bye. Oh, someone got hurt for the Steelers. Yeah. Get the air guitar. I'm not even doing the air guitar correctly.